A really, really long time ago, Europe was at war, with Protestants fighting against Catholics. Now, at the Council of Trent, the papacy decided it needed a brand new secret weapon, something it could use to fight off this looming threat. And it came up with one thing, and that was art. Yay! For you see, up until this point, art was concerned with perfection, order, symmetry, but above all, two things. One, how great the ancient past was, and two, how brainy people can be. But now the whole purpose of art had changed. It was all about showing the power of the church. Art was designed to impress, wow, and amaze its audiences, and therefore Baroque art was born. Painting went from this to this. Sculpture went from this to this. And architecture went from this to this. The first artist to kickstart the Baroque revolution was an Italian chap called Caravaggio. His work was dynamic, dark, and dramatic. He painted real, not idealised people. With a new sense of realism, his figures had twisted body movements, were full of dirt, sweat, and tears. Everything was going great for him, and he produced many wonderful masterpieces, up until he got charged for murder, ran away, and died. But still, artists used Caravaggio as a major influence. They used his techniques of chiaroscuro, which was using bright lights and dark darks, almost like a spotlight shining onto a stage set to create a really dramatic effect. Foreshortening. This is where different body parts would be painted as if they were coming out of the picture to create an illusion of visual depth and space. And playing around with the composition, making the positioning of things look off-centre, unbalanced, and more dramatic. As the Baroque style spread from Italy, different countries had different variations. France went all historical. The Netherlands went all national. Spain went all creepy, dark, and violent. And Rembrandt went all brown. Overall, the legacy of Baroque art was to give us some of the world's greatest masterpieces by some of the most well-known artists, from Velázquez, Vermeer, Rubens, Bernini, just to name a few. And art was never the same again. Yay! The end.